Hello, ikamalam nomkhale mother of crowns, and welcome back to my channel, Animated Style. Today's video might just be one of the most important I will ever make, especially if you've been struggling to grow or understand your natural hair. Because no matter what products you use or routines you follow, there's one very important step that too many people skip. And that step might be why your hair isn't thriving. The best part is it won't cost you a rand.
Welcome to the gallery of dreams, where creativity's hues and muse. I move, where colors sway, dreams and spirits, twilight tenders embrace, out of the blue.
So, it all started with a mindset shift I came across on Instagram a few years ago. I wish I remembered who to credit, but I've held on to it ever since. And it begins with this metaphor. Your hair is like a plant. Your scalp, that's the soil. Your products are the compost or fertilizer. That's your mindset. That's the climate. So, what grows in an environment? Mindset is the overall vibe you bring to your hair care over time. The consistent climate. That climate consists of these elements. Sunlight, which acts as the energy, the trigger of growth to your plant, or in other words, your energy, the optimism you have when you care for your hair. Rain, or water, which acts as the hydration, or in this context, the emotional nourishment, the patience and calm. Seasons. These act as the cycles of growth and rest. In this context, they are mood cycles, burnout, taking breaks. Have you ever felt like your hair mirrored your emotional season? Like it flourished when you did? Or it acted out when you were under pressure? Comment down below what your experience was like. Or just keep a note somewhere for yourself. In my experience, my emotional climate often mirrors how I care for my hair. When plants face rainstorms, they endure harsh weather or too much water. For me, when I'm overwhelmed or stressed, doing my hair feels like trying to tend to a plant in a rainstorm. Too much all at once, and the care ends up being counterproductive. We can have the richest soil in the world, compost blessed by Elon Musk and herself. But if the climate is harsh, too cold, too dry, too chaotic, that plant won't grow. It might survive, but it won't flourish. If you're angry when you wash your hair, rushed when you moisturize, frustrated every time you see shrinkage, your hair feels that and responds accordingly. The soil, your scalp and your health. Before anything grows, the soil has to be right. In the garden of your hair, that means your scalp and your overall physical health. You can do everything right on the surface. Detangle gently, moisturize consistently, use the best products, and still not see the growth you expect. Sometimes the issue isn't your technique, it's the soil. And sometimes it's deeper than that. Your scalp is living skin. It needs circulation, nourishment, oxygen, not build-up, tension, or neglect. But beyond your scalp, your hair is a messenger. It tells you when your body needs support. Are you getting enough iron, protein, zinc? How are your stress levels? Are you sleeping enough? Because if you're not eating enough or getting proper nutrition, your body will stop prioritizing your hair altogether. It shifts into survival mode, focusing on vital organs, not growth. Your hair is a non-essential biologically, so when resources are low, growth slows or even stops. If your hair feels like it's stuck, thinning, breaking, or refusing to grow, it might not be stubborn. It might simply be a call for help. It's okay to pause and check your body. Are you okay? It's okay to check in with the doctor or even the dermatologist, especially if you suspect you may have some scalp conditions that may be interfering with growth, or even just enjoying having your hair. Because hair isn't just cosmetic, it's biological and it's personal. It reflects what's happening beneath the surface. Just like no plant thrives in a toxic or depleted soil, no hair thrives in a body that's running on empty. Your emotions show up in your hands. Similar to how your hair can serve as an indicator of your physical health, it can further serve as an indicator of your mental health or mental states. Ever notice how you handle your hair when you're calm versus when you're in a bad mood? One knot becomes a pause, or it becomes slack. In both these instances, your hands become your thoughts. If you think your hair is difficult, you will treat it like something to go through, a burden. But if you believe it's beautiful, but misunderstood, you'll be more caring and curious. That same knot that breaks in frustration could have been saved with 10 more seconds and a little slip. That's why mindset isn't an accessory. It is the core of hair care. Reclaiming peace. When I'm detangling and start getting frustrated, I do not power through anymore. I pause, I breathe, I refill my cup of patience. My hair will be there when I return, waiting just as patiently. If I cannot detangle with care, it's no longer detangling, it's damaging. So build rituals. Step away. Light a candle. Stretch. Come back when your fingers are soft again. Just like you have limits, so does your hair. Protective styles aren't just for hair. Sometimes the most protective thing you can do is protect your peace while you care. If you find you don't have the time or patience to create these rituals, or if you're often frustrated when you're caring for your hair, it might be a sign that your hairstyle isn't quite working for your lifestyle. And it's okay to keep your hair at a manageable length, or consider styles like locks that might fit your rhythm better. Remember, your emotions are data, not a failure. They are telling you what your hair and your life need. When you protect your peace, you protect your hair. Rewriting the story we were told. A lot of us were never taught to love our hair. We were taught to fix it, change it, hide it. We were told it looked dirty, unprofessional, messy, not neat, or that it broke school dress codes. We were told afros were distracting, that our coils don't belong in certain places.
You can't join my table. Why ubuza londo? Ingakhiyo. You can't join my table ne afro yako, babe. Join amanika. Hlala namanika. Awa nizawu understand nibe nithethe sneaker, sithethe sneaker pha. Hlala namanika sana. Hayibo. Usikufuna uhlala nama owethu sana. Ama obhuti bendawo usikufuna uhlala nobhuti bendawo.
Your natural hair is good for church programs. Your natural hair is good for when you want to pick your kids at school. Don't bring your natural hair to my event.
Just 30 years ago, the way your hair looked could decide whether you had basic human rights, whether you were seen as a person or forced to carry a dompas to move through your own country. That kind of history doesn't just disappear. It shows up in how we see ourselves, and how our parents were treated, and how we were taught to treat our own hair. So what did we learn to do? We learned to braid it flat and close to the scalp, to make it abide by school rules, to slick it or hide it under a wig to get a job, to straighten it to fit in, the castle being black in suburbia, to speak badly about it before anyone else could, to joke about it so no one would use it against us. And the hardest part, a lot of the judgment we got about our hair comes from people who have the same texture.
I have natural hair. I am wearing a wig.
People who are also taught to hate it, who were punished for showing it, who still carry the shame that was passed down to them. That's why wearing your hair freely can feel rebellious, even to your own family. So we avoid it. We fight it. We call it difficult. We treat it like a problem to be fixed. But what if your hair isn't difficult? What if it's just been spoken to wrong your entire life? They say our hair carries memories. If it only remembers being fought with, called, hidden, insulted, then it only knows how to break. If you were your hair, you would too. Every time you say, I hate my hair, or my 4C could never, your hair listens. Every time you rush, skip, or snap through it, your hair knows. It knows it lives in a harsh climate, and will stay at the length you are most capable to care for it. A couple of snapped strands on wash day may not seem like much, but 12 wash days later, they add up to a damaged crown that never gets a chance to thrive. Here are a few questions to sit with before your next wash day. Am I rushing or truly tending to my hair? Am I listening to what my hair needs, or managing it like a chore? Am I treating my hair like it's growing and deserves care? Or assuming it won't grow no matter what? How is my mood right now? Am I feeling calm, patient, or stressed and distracted? What stories am I telling myself about my hair? Are they kind or critical? Am I comparing my hair to others or embracing its unique journey? Am I honoring my limits today or pushing myself too hard? Is this routine sustainable for my lifestyle? What small step can I take today that shows love to my hair and to myself? Take a moment right now, grab a notebook or your phone and write down these questions. Jot down your honest answers. This isn't just about hair, it's about tuning into yourself, creating a space for growth, patience and love. Trust me, this little practice can change how you show up for your hair and for yourself. Now with all of this in mind, see if you can set the tone before you touch your hair again. Play music, ground your thoughts, make a playlist of stuff you'll enjoy watching while you do your hair. Be gentle with your self-talk too, not just your hair. If you want to improve self-talk, follow people whose hair textures more closely resemble yours and love it. You can't outproduct a mindset that's full of shame. Your hair is not difficult, it's reactive. Your hair isn't slower to grow than any other texture. It's not failing you. It does grow, but you might not see it because it coils, or because it breaks when rushed, because it's constantly being compared to textures it was never meant to match. Your hair is responding to everything you do and everything you believe. It's like a child. If you only pay attention when it misbehaves, you'll miss its joy, its strength, and its brilliance. Some of y'all haven't met your hair yet. You've only met your frustration. It's time to build a new relationship. Conclusion! The climate is in your hands. Hair care isn't just about products or routines, it's about mindset, presence, protection, and patience. Your scalp is the soil, the foundation that nourishes your hair's roots and reflects your overall health. Your products are the compost and fertilizer. They enrich and support growth, but only if the soil is healthy. Your hair is the plant, responding to everything in its environment. For me, my hair is like a sunflower growing in the sub-Saharan desert. To help it thrive, I have to make sure it rains. That means creating the right climate of care, calm, and patience. And that climate, that's your mindset. It shapes whether your hair flourishes or struggles. No matter how good your compost or fertilizer is, without the right mindset and healthy soil, your crown won't reach its full potential. So nourish your scalp, feed your hair with love, protect your peace, and watch your crown bloom. What about you? What is your plant? And what kind of environment does it need to grow? If you have made it this far into the video, might as well give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. I post about once a week around this time. Anyways, Ogamanje, Hanisa Umkane wako, take pride in your crown, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao!